One of the most significant threats to the future of life on Earth is human activity. Since the Industrial Revolution, humans have been altering the planet's environment on a scale never before seen in Earth's history. This has had profound effects on the biosphere, with species going extinct at an alarming rate and ecosystems being disrupted on a global scale. The impact of human activity on the environment is well documented. Climate change, deforestation, pollution and overfishing are just a few of the ways in which humans are changing the planet. These changes are having a devastating effect on biodiversity, with many species struggling to survive in the face of habitat loss and environmental degradation. But what does this mean for the future of life on Earth? If human activity continues on its current trajectory, it could lead to the collapse of entire ecosystems and the extinction of countless species. In such a scenario, it's possible that life as we know it could disappear entirely. And if that were to happen, could life ever re-emerge? The answer is likely no, for several reasons. Irreversible environmental damage. Human activity is causing damage to the environment that could be irreversible. For example, the destruction of the ozone layer or the acidification of the oceans could create conditions that are inhospitable to life. Even if these changes were to be reversed, it could take millions of years for the planet to recover, and by then, the conditions necessary for life to re-emerge might no longer exist. Loss of biodiversity. Biodiversity is essential for the health of ecosystems and the resilience of life on Earth. If too many species were to go extinct, it could lead to the collapse of entire ecosystems, making it impossible for life to recover. Disruption of biogeochemical cycles. Life on Earth depends on the cycling of nutrients through the atmosphere, oceans and soils. Human activity is disrupting these cycles, leading to the depletion of essential nutrients and the accumulation of harmful pollutants. If these cycles were to be disrupted beyond repair, it could prevent life from re-emerging. Climate change is one of the most significant threats to life on Earth. Rising temperatures, changing precipitation patterns, and more frequent extreme weather events are already having a devastating impact on ecosystems around the world. If the planet were to become too hot or too cold, it could make it impossible for life to re-emerge. Some scientists believe that we are currently in the midst of a sixth mass extinction, driven by human activity. If this extinction event continues, it could lead to the loss of many of the species and ecosystems that are essential for the functioning of the biosphere. Without these species, it could be impossible for life to recover. Time is a crucial factor in the emergence and persistence of life. Life on Earth has evolved over billions of years, with countless generations of organisms adapting to changing conditions. This long time span allowed for the gradual development of complex ecosystems and the diversification of life into the myriad forms we see today. But what if life were to disappear? Could it ever re-emerge? The answer might depend on the timescales involved and the geological processes that shape the Earth's environment. The long timescales of evolution. Evolution is a slow process, driven by the accumulation of small genetic changes over many generations. If life were to disappear, it could take millions or even billions of years for new life forms to evolve. During this time, the planet's environment could change in ways that make it inhospitable to life, preventing the re-emergence of life. The role of plate tectonics. Plate tectonics is the process by which the Earth's crust is constantly being reshaped by the movement of tectonic plates. This process plays a crucial role in the cycling of nutrients and the regulation of the planet's climate. If plate tectonics were to cease, it could lead to the loss of essential nutrients and the destabilization of the climate, making it impossible for life to re-emerge. The impact of asteroid impacts and volcanic eruptions. Throughout Earth's history, asteroid impacts and volcanic eruptions have had a significant impact on the planet's environment. These events can cause mass extinctions and lead to dramatic changes in the climate. If life were to disappear as a result of such an event, it might be impossible for life to re-emerge, as the planet's environment could be too unstable for the necessary chemical reactions to occur. The aging sun. The sun is the primary source of energy for life on Earth. However, the sun is a star, and like all stars, it has a finite lifespan. As the sun ages, it will become hotter and eventually expand into a red giant, making the Earth uninhabitable. Even if life were to disappear and the planet were to recover, the aging sun could make it impossible for life to re-emerge. The role of random events. The emergence of life on Earth was likely the result of a series of highly improbable events. If any one of those events had not occurred, life might never have developed. The odds of all those events occurring again are astronomically low, making it unlikely that life would re-emerge if it were to disappear.